Just let me go. Please let me go. You like to love so hard and then you throw it away. You like to open skies and then you blame it on me. You're someone I can never be with. You joke about my flaws and weaknesses. Why'd you love so hard and then just throw it away? You opened up my heart and just to close it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. So don't you blame it on me. You never knew how bad it was. Guess you never really cared because you said your parents never gave you hugs. And as a child you were never loved. You make me love so hard, but then you threw it away. You like to open skies and then you blame it on me. You're someone I can never be with. You joke about my flaws and weaknesses. Why'd you love so hard and then just throw it away? You opened up my heart and just to close it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't you blame it on me. Yeah. You open skies. You open all my skies and then you blame it on me. You're someone I can never be with. You joke about my flaws and weaknesses. So don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. हेलो एवरीवन। तो कल हमने सुमेरु को एक्सप्लोर करना स्टार्ट किया था, आज हम कंटिन्यू करेंगे। अगर आपने कल वाली वीडियो नहीं देखी हो, लाइव स्ट्रीम नहीं देखी हो, तो उसको आप जाके चेक कर सकते हैं मेरे चैनल पर। तो अब कंटिन्यू करते हैं सुमेरु को एक्सप्लोर करना। हमें गांधारा विलेज वापस जाना है। आवाज़ सही आ रही होगी शायद। एक बार मैं चेक कर लेता हूँ कि आवाज़ सही आ रही है कि नहीं। एक बार मैं चेक करता हूँ कि आवाज़ सही आ रही है कि नहीं।
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant.
आवाज़ सही है।
I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
कट सीन।
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
अच्छा, इसको सुमेरु सिटी बुला रहे हैं सेज, क्योंकि अर्मिनसोल में कोई प्रॉब्लम है।
Keep your emotions in check, Ghulam.
ये है सेज
Let's at least listen
काजे।
to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
तिगनारी बहुत स्मार्ट है.
It turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the
हमारे मास्टर को दिक्कत हुई है.
So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kaje?
क्या चाहता है?
You'll know once you've arrived in
अच्छा,
Sumeru
बता नहीं
City
सकते.
then.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
तिगनारी सब कुछ पूछ ले रहा है. सारे क्रॉस कर ले रहा है. क्या क्या उसको पता करना है.
Do you mean
Smart है
to
तिगनारी.
say, despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
गुलाम. मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा. हमारी तरफ क्यों देख रहा है ऐसे?
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here.
ताइनारी फॉरेस्ट के लिए बना है, शहर के लिए नहीं.
But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
सब कुछ सही था.
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
हम सिटी की तरफ जा रहे हैं.
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amurta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile.
He's from Amurta Darshan. ये क्या है? अमूर्ता दर्शन.
Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but
Oh? What is it?
क्या
it's
है?
called an Akasha Terminal.
आकाशा
It's
टर्मिनल.
a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom.
मेरे को क्यों लगता है कि तिगनारी एकेडेमिया को पसंद नहीं करता है. मतलब ज़्यादा भाव नहीं देता है.
Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise. So I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City!
हाँ, पहले मैं कॉलेज से मिलना है.
That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted...
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell.
चलो चलते हैं. सुमेरु सिटी हमारा है. वो रिकॉल है. तबीयत सही है अभी इसकी. इसके लिए भी क्योर ढूंढना जल्दी जल्दी.
I've been waiting for you to... Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful
कॉलेज का डिज़ाइन बड़ा
journey.
अच्छा है.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend. Not, but I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another. There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you. Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for peanut
अच्छा
pockets.
रेसिपी
I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember?
लास्ट हमने ट्राई किया था, पायमान को पसंद आया था.
A little, messy, so please don't laugh. Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville.
Of course we will.
Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
चलो चलते हैं. 30 primos. New fruits. क्या होगा इससे? बहुत सारे न्यू मैकेनिक्स हैं. अरे फिर से ये नहीं जाऊंगा यार, मैं इस बार नहीं करूंगा. डेंड्रोकुलस यहीं कहीं है. ये रहा डेंड्रोकुलस. उस सीढ़ियाँ अंदर है. सीक्रेट स्पेस. पता नहीं किसका स्पेस है ये. हम चलते हैं यहाँ से. वो रहा सुमेरु सिटी. बेस्ट. क्विकन. ये एक न्यू रिएक्शन है इलेक्ट्रोडेंड्रो का.
But a momentary distraction.
कुछ तो हुआ नहीं. कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. चलो हेल्प कर देते हैं इसकी. करनी पड़ेगी.
Illusion shattered.
अरे कोई बात नहीं. नया मिशन नहीं, ये मिशन बाद में करेंगे. पहले हमें सुमेरु सिटी जाना है. सुमेरु म्यूजिक बड़ा सही है यार. अच्छा हमने अनलॉक तो कर लेता हूँ, डायरेक्ट आ सकते थे. इतना घूम के क्यों आए? चलो कोई बात नहीं, इन्वायरमेंट देखने का मज़ा आ रहा है। ये क्या है? कुछ तो था। चेस्ट। ये कलेक्ट कर लो, बाद में ज़रूरत पड़ेगी इनकी। चलो आगे चलते हैं। यहाँ 2 डेंड्रोक्लस है, पर शायद कहाँ पर है? ऊपर है हमारे। पता नहीं कहाँ, बाद में ढूंढेंगे।
Time to go.
एक तो इसके नीचे लग रहा है यहाँ पर। ये रहा डेंड्रोक्लस।
Time to go.
मशरूम बड़े सही है। आ गए सुमेरु सिटी। यहाँ पर टेलीपोर्ट वे पॉइंट है, ये रहा। इसको अनलॉक कर लेते हैं। एंट्रेंस पे आ गए बिल्कुल। देखते हैं कैसा है सुमेरु। ट्रेडिशनल क्लोथ्स है बहुत ज़्यादा।
Sumeru City! We finally made it!
बहुत लंबा वक्त लगा।
Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device.
Thank you.
Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before.
हाँ,
It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's
तिगनारी बता रहा था अभी मैं उसके बारे में।
treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
बहुत हैंडी यार ये तो।
I should mention,
फ़ोन की तरह, इंटरनेट की तरह।
the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
May the mighty God bless us with the voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to. May the mighty God bless us with the. Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the
बहुत
Akasha.
पावरफुल है ये आकाशा.
And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon
Thank you,
always
Panna.
be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides
Backstory.
in the sanctuary of Surasthana. Seems pretty similar to what Kale was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Huh?
अच्छा ये नहीं बता रहा.
Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think. Paimon's brain is exhausted.
दूसरे तरीके से बात करते हैं आकाशा से.
Smart idea! But what are you going to ask it?
Why doesn't a vague thought suddenly the Akasha doesn't respond to every query? Also, even the same query is requested by the multiple people, the Akasha shall impart knowledge based on each percentage. अच्छा,
Could it be
factors पर
because
depend
we're
करता है.
outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question.
Anxiety also come to my mind. This seems to be what the people of Sumeru feel about their departed Archon.
Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon.
Lesser Lord Kusanali. कुछ खास दिखाई नहीं दिया.
You too? Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru, and even... Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the
पास ही
same
है.
place.
Pickpockets? यहाँ चोरी होती है.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Ravi.
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
हमें academics discuss करने के लिए नहीं है.
This is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see. Ah!
डर गया.
What a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
टाइनारी बहुत फेमस है यार. काफी हाई हेल्ड लोग उसको काफी हाई हेल्ड करते हैं टिग्नारी को.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the...
अरे इसमें तो कुछ नहीं मिलेगा.
Sorry, the Akasha...
What? You too?
पर हम बाहर के तुम तो अंदर ही क्यों?
Getting information and all that.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon.
अच्छा.
All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the sanctuary of Surasthana or made a public appearance.
अच्छा कोई बाहर नहीं आई है. तो लोग उसको पहचानते कैसे हैं?
Such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then What can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing.
क्यों?
In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
बहुत ही इंटेलिजेंट है ताइनारी।
Okay.
ताइनारी है कि तिगनारी है, मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा। जैसे मैं हिंदी में बोलूँगा तो मैं तिगनारी बोलूँगा, पर ये इंग्लिश वॉइस एक्टर है तो ताइनारी बोल रहे हैं।
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
अरे यार ये तो
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
गॉसिप में ज़्यादा है, नॉलेज थोड़ी कम है इसके पास।
Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
एक बंदा है, कौन?
Like who?
एड आस्ट्रा बिसाक। अच्छा, कैथरीन,
Catherine!
एडवेंचर्स गिल्ड।
Adventurers Guild has its own intel network.
कैथरीन कहाँ है कैथरीन? सुमेरु कैथरीन बिल्कुल सेम होगी, गारंटीड। वही है जो हर जगह सेम मिलती है। सिटी तो बहुत खूबसूरत है यार, डिज़ाइन टॉप नॉच। यार गेम पे मेहनत तो बहुत करता है व्यूअर्स, ये बात सच है। हाय कैथरीन।
Ad Astra Abyssage. Hello, traveler in Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
क्या हुआ?
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
ये भी आकाशा यूज़ कर रही
I'm
है।
also unable to locate any pertinent
ये आकाशा हम बहुत
information
लिमिट
about
कर रहा है।
memory.
Aw, another dead end. Well, if Cat...
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two.
कैथरीन मदद करेगी।
The Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites.
एरामाइट्स, अच्छा
They
यहाँ
take on
ग्रुप्स है।
various contracts and work all across Sumeru. So they
यहाँ
naturally
guild ज़रा
value
active नहीं है।
intelligence.
ये एमेरी ज़्यादा एक्टिव है।
An Eremite brigade
Eremite.
with a core of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Core of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception.
अच्छा,
Asfand, an advisor with the Core of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild.
आसफांद।
Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Core of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
ओके, एक लीड है हमारे पास,
I wish you
यही।
two the best of luck. We look
चलो इसको
forward
फाइंड
to your
करते हैं।
exploits in Sumeru.
All right, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go.
स्टोर। यहाँ स्मिथ कौन है? अहंगार, अहंगार। सिटी का डिज़ाइन बहुत ही अच्छा है यार, बहुत ही अच्छा है। अच्छा ये है हमारा। क्या हाउस है?
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
असफाद।
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see.
So Catherine's the one who sent you. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
समझ आ गया था.
That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago.
अच्छा.
Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid.
अच्छा, जैसे लीवे में 2 गॉड्स है. गॉड ऑफ सैंड भी थी एक जो मर गई. यहाँ भी 2 गॉड्स हैं. बहुत सारे गॉड्स हैं. बेसिकली वॉर में सिर्फ 7 गॉड बचे. अब यहाँ भी एक और गॉड था जो मर चुका है, जो डेजर्ट का गॉड था. तो अब लोग यहाँ रहते हैं, ये लोग अर्माइट्स.
If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
पर वो आर्कॉन है.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late greater Lord Rugadavada.
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है एकेडेमिया में, पता चलेगा बाद में.
In their eyes,
इनकी हरकत कुछ सही नहीं है.
founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy.
ऐसा होने से था. कुछ तो खास है इसमें, कुसनाली में.
Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadavada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists.
मेरे को लग रहा है एकेडेमिया कुसनाली को कंट्रोल करता है. उसको कभी अपीयरेंस करने नहीं देता. पीपल के सामने नहीं आने देता, क्योंकि एकेडेमिया सुमेरु को रन करना चाहता है मेरे हिसाब से. पर स्टोरी कंटिन्यू करते हैं, पता चल जाएगा सब कुछ.
Really? After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord.
But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right.
गॉड्स के अपने प्रॉब्लम होते हैं.
Thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
थैंक यू आसफांद.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
वही है, ये क्लोज्ड बॉक्स है ये पूरा एरिया. सब लोग इस डिवाइस पे डिपेंडेंट है.
But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
ये कौन है?
Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad.
नाम
Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
बाप रे, दुनियाज़ाड.
Whoa, really?
ऐसा लग रहा है किसी
Do you know how we
पोकेमोन का नाम है.
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
लेजेंड क्या है?
Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower,
बहुत अच्छी स्टोरी है.
blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after
Same,
that.
Paimon.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that,
क्या देख रही है?
I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
क्या हुआ? भाग गया ये तो.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
इन आदमियों की वजह से हुआ है.
It looks
जो यहाँ कुछ
like
खड़े थे.
they're looking for someone. Dunyarzad was... this stinks! We finally managed to find a... Let's see if we can get rid of them.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her...
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction?
Yeah, she went... that way.
Quick, after her!
उसको क्यों ढूंढ रहे हैं लोग? उसी से पूछते हैं. यहाँ छुपी हुई है.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for...
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me.
क्यों?
Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds
मैं
good.
छुपने की जगह ढूंढते हैं.
There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to.
All right, let's move.
ये है टैवन. लगता है आज भी कोई स्ट्रीम पे नहीं आएगा. कोई बात नहीं, कंटिन्यू करते रहेंगे हम. कभी ना कभी तो कोई आएगा.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait,
Dia.
stand down, Dia.
ओह, क्या कैरेक्टर है?
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me.
I see. In that case, you two should scram.
बेडो,
Here for you.
बेडो की तरह लग रही है ये.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound.
बहुत ही अच्छा कैरेक्टर है यार ये.
My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey, Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to...
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll...
My lady, this isn't about Mora.
I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this.
अच्छा ये Eremites है.
But I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be—
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject.
ऐसा रहा काफी अमीर घर की है ये लड़की.
You've been living with
दुनिया.
us a long time already. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parent. This is my life.
Dendro Archon की बात कर रही है शायद ये.
So, my lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination. Not because I—
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up.
Don't worry about it, my lady.
Pyro.
I did say that I like Mora.
ये Pyro है.
That's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old— Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins.
समझदार है.
Let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
दुनिया खुश हो गई.
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab—
I'm sorry for worrying you too.
Sure, after you rest up.
चलो फाइनली कुछ पता चलेगा यार क्या हो रहा है यहाँ. ओह भाई साहब. क्या बॉडी है बंदे की. आर्म्स देखो इसके. Homayani family.
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often.
ये बहुत important person लगता है. Princess type.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Paimon kind of wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly—
हमारे पास बहुत पैसा है पाइमोन यार.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run—
Right now 5 million है शायद हमारे पास.
Customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
पिकी.
Hey, come on!
पाइमोन कब से पिकी हो गई.
We asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord
हाँ.
Kasali. So,
ऐसा क्यों है?
want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer—
अभी भी लोग Akasha पे depend है.
One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
ये वही सेम आवाज जो हमने गोल्डन आइलैंड में सुनी थी, सेम आवाज है.
Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this?
यही है डेंड्रो आर्कॉन, लेसर लॉर्ड को सुना ली.
Actually, I know everything. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. And can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
Right now मतलब ये कर सकती है.
Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Teyvat.
हम लोग ये रेन फॉरेस्ट देख लिया, सुमेरु सिटी देख लिया, पर वॉल ऑफ सैमुअल, ये डेजर्ट्स भी नहीं देखा अभी तक हमने.
Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. Nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many. That voice sparked a desire.
यार अभी तक हमारा वो ब्लैक कोकोनट केक नहीं आया.
Had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
नया फेस्टिवल आ गया क्या?
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
अच्छा.
Which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's
उसका
actually the
birthday.
holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday.
पहले रुकडेवाटा का बर्थडे था, फिर जब वो मर गई तो फिर ये लेसर लॉर्ड कुसनाली का बर्थडे मनाया गया. अच्छा.
When they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal, but because of the academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The
academia is the main problem.
Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
हो सकता
So
है.
they're reluctant to celebrate it.
वो अपने ओल्ड नॉर्म्स पे टिके हुए हैं.
It is. It's absolutely
चेंज नहीं करना चाहते शायद.
Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred?
Just remember that we're still out in public.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kus. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu? The one who sends flowers to the estate?
नीलू.
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared. So I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along.
Sure. That's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much. Even for...
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
इतनी तबीयत खराब है इसकी दुनिया की.
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people...
चलो फिर नीलू से मिलते हैं.
Time to go.
बेसमेंट जैसा. अच्छा बेसमेंट नहीं था, रोड था, डाउनहिल. मेरे को लगा सीक्रेट चेम्बर है. यह है नीलू, इसको भी मैं देखा है.
Sorry,
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed.
इसको यूट्यूब पे बहुत देखता हूँ मैं.
But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
मेरे को नीलू और डिया में डिया ज़्यादा पसंद है. मैं इसके लिए पुल करूँगा शायद.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for...
So you're followers from another land?
सच बोले तो नहीं.
Oh, really? Well, that's okay. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do.
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
पैसे कम है तो हमें बोला, हम डी लुक को बोलेंगे. उसके बाद बहुत पैसे हैं. या निंगवांग को.
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia.
बहुत ज़्यादा मिडिल ईस्टर्न नाम्स भी है इसमें. मिडिल ईस्टर्न नाम नेम्स.
We didn't want anything bad happening, so...
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us.
अच्छा.
They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater...
लीवे में थिएटर को इतना अच्छा मानते हैं, पर सुमेरु में बिल्कुल उसको इज्जत नहीं देते हैं.
Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree. And we also gave that the stage is going to be even prettier when...
And I can't wait to see you on the stage.
Nilu, what are you...
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros. The most important performance at the Sub-Zero.
अच्छा डांस करेगी नीलू.
Have you told them the origin of this?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you too about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord.
अच्छा.
A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing.
Music?
So the Goddess of Flowers began to dance.
जिसने म्यूजिक प्ले किया वो तो पक्का वो वेंटी है. उसी ने सबको पिलाया होगा ड्रिंक्स. 100%.
As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful padisaras began to bloom where those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment." Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy... Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked.
अच्छा.
Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl...
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful...
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real Patisaras on the stage. So, Traveler in Paimon, what do you think?
हम जरूर आएंगे
Interested in the Sabzeruz festival?
पक्का
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch!
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zerus festival together?
sounds like a plan
Junior Zod, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zero. In that case, we'll take a look.
आसपास देखते हैं क्या चल रहा है टाइम क्या हो रहा है ठीक है कुमारी
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an outlet? Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Faraz, the Knight of Flowers, passes out.
श्रीमती भाई इन्होंने गेम में सीधे से टाइटल डाल दिया
Dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the... My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations. The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to...
दुनिया ने बहुत पैसे लगाए इस पर देखा तो एक पिक्चर लेंगे राइडेन शोगन के साथ सही है
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be... I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the
Academia
perfume sold around here is a lot better
प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करेगा मेरे को लग रहा है
I mean...
फरहाद
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the... Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best.
ओके फरहाद कौन रह गया ऊपर कोई ऊपर जाना है अब शायद अच्छा दुनिया से बात करनी है अब
Your outfit looks amazing. Wow, did you sew?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on? Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head. So this crown was made to reflect that. Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Catherine.
Like Catherine.
कैथरीन यहाँ क्या कर रही है? कैथरीन को शायद हमने पहली बार बाहर देखा और वो भी हम करते हुए, हमिंग करते हुए।
Paimon's only ever seen her
हाँ,
behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
मिस्टीरियस।
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon. What's shaken?
Whoa.
What's shaking?
Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across...
Well, we enjoy traveling across to that and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव वही है हमारा।
Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the...
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where they're... Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
See you, Catherine.
There's something really
हाँ, बहुत अलग है।
about Catherine.
Hey, traveler.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well,
Are you serious?
it might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is
कहाँ जा रहे हैं हम?
a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest.
अच्छा सही है, वो आराम कर रही है।
Home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a... Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
फिर एक काम करते हैं, मेरे को अभी थोड़ा काम है तो आज के लिए स्ट्रीम इतनी रखते हैं। हो सकता है हम रात में कंटिन्यू करेंगे। तो आज भी स्ट्रीम पे कोई नहीं आया, पर कोई बात नहीं, मेहनत करते रहेंगे, कोई ना कोई तो स्ट्रीम पे आएगा ही और धीरे धीरे फैमिली बढ़ेगी हमारी। अभी तो काफ़ी न्यू चैनल है, पर अगर आप ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं यूट्यूब पे तो इस वीडियो को लाइक करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। और अगर हमने पिछले लाइव स्ट्रीम देखी है तो वो भी मेरे चैनल पर है और GTA 5 की भी कुछ वीडियो मेरे चैनल पर हैं, तो उसको भी थोड़ा प्यार दिखाएँ। तब तक कीप प्लेइंग एंड बाय।